Welcome to Basketball Glory. Let's dive into some of the most unforgettable moments in NBA Finals history that left fans shocked and amazed. Do you remember those heart-stopping NBA Finals moments that made you jump out of your seat in disbelief? Today, we're diving into the realm of the NBA Finals shocks and surprises that have kept us glued to our screens over the years. The NBA Finals are the pinnacle of basketball, where the pressure is at its peak and the stakes couldn't be higher. Every shot, every play, and every decision can make or break a team's championship dream. From buzzer beater to underdog triumphs, the NBA Finals have seen it all. Let's take a trip down the memory lane and revisit some of the most jaw-dropping moments that have defined the essence of the finals. John Paxson, 1993, NBA Finals game-winning shot. With two consecutive NBA championships, the Bulls aimed at an elusive three-peat. The Suns were a team on the rise led by the league MVP, Charles Barkley. John Paxson was a former Bulls starter, but due to the rise of B.J. Armstrong and injuries, Paxson was moved to the bench. The Bulls got off to a good start in Game 6 but struggled in the fourth quarter, squandering a double-digit lead to trail 98-94. Michael Jordan made a layup to cut the lead to 2 points, and Dan Maherly three-pointer fell short in the Suns' next possession. Trailing 98-96 and playing a Game 7 on the road if they lose that day, Chicago ran a play that Phil Jackson called blind pick. Although West Paul's sole instruction on the play was for none of the players to double-team any of the Bulls, including Michael Jordan. Danny Ainge left John Paxson to try either steal the ball or foul Horace Grant. Grant saw Paxson alone 25 feet from the basket and fired a perfect pass. And Paxson then made a three-pointer with 3.9 seconds left, giving the Bulls a 99-98 lead. Paxson's three-point field goal was the only scored by any Bulls players other than Michael Jordan in the entire fourth quarter. The victory was secured by a last-second block from Grant on Kevin Johnson. Antetokounmpo blocks Ito. 2021 Game 4 NBA Finals. Phoenix Suns lead Milwaukee Bucks 2-1. The Phoenix Suns lead the series 2-1. The Bucks need to win this game to avoid 3-1 deficit, with the Suns trailing 101-99 in the fourth quarter. Devin Booker lobbed the ball where the only Ayton could grab it for a certain score. Except, Giannis, the former Defensive Player of the Year, read it perfectly and rejected Ayton at the rim. The win enabled the Bucks to tie the series 2-2, but more importantly, the momentum of the series shifted after that game. In Game 5, Middleton continued to be hot as he scored 29 points, 12 out of 23 shooting, while Antetokounmpo led the way with 32 points. However, it was another stellar defensive play that sealed the Bucks' victory for the third straight game. With the Suns on the ropes, Giannis closed out the show with a 50-piece to give the Bucks the first NBA title after 50 years. Antetokounmpo shot 16 out of 25 from the field, but more importantly, was 17 from 19 to the free throw line. Milwaukee completed the comeback from a 0-2 down to win the series. Willis Reed heroic entrance, 1970 NBA Finals Game 7. Series tied 3-3 between New York Knicks and Los Angeles Lakers. Uncertain whether Willis Reed would be able to play through the massive tear in his right thigh, the New York Knicks get an emotional rush when their captain hobbles onto the floor against the Lakers, hits two jump shots, and boosts his teammates' confidence and performance for their first NBA championship. Reed already had been named MVP of 1970 All-Star Game and for the 1969-70 season, but the Knicks' shot at the title was seriously in doubt when he suffered a torn thigh muscle in Game 5 and sat out at Game 6. Reed finished with only 4 points and 3 rebounds, but gave New York a noble half. He pestered Wilt Chamberlain, multiple missed shots, then flipped the keys to Frazier, whose 36 points and 19 assists wound up as one of the greatest and most overshadowed final stats line ever. Magic steps in at center. 1980 NBA Finals Game 6. Los Angeles Lakers led Philadelphia 76ers 3-2. With Kareem Abdul-Jabbar home in Los Angeles resting a sprained ankle, suffered the game before. Rookie Magic Johnson jumped at center, played every position and piled up 42 points, 15 rebounds, and 7 assists in a 123-107 victory that clinched them the championship. Not merely a night would stand as one of the greatest moments on the court in Johnson's career. Game 6 remains emblematic of his megawatt personality that captured the basketball and marketing world. Gerald Henderson steals the ball. 1984 Finals Game 2. Los Angeles Lakers led Boston Celtics 1-0. With his team down 113 to 111, Boston guard Gerald Henderson intercepts James Worthy's soft pass intended for Byron's cap and drive for a game-tying layup. The Celtics were on the verge of falling 2-0 on their home court. Factor in Game 3 massacre they suffered in LA, and it's not surprising Larry Bird later said they probably would have been swept if not for Henderson steals the ball. It was the most pivotal moment in the much-anticipated first NBA playoff meeting of Bird and Magic Johnson. The Celtics wins the series 4 games to 3. Dirk ties the series with a layup. 2011 NBA Finals Game 2. Miami Heat led Dallas Mavericks 1-0. Dwayne Wade lit a fire in the Mavs posing in front of Dallas bench, hitting a corner three that put the Heat up by 15 with 7:14 to go in the fourth quarter of Game 2. The Mavs responded with a 22-5 run to close the game, with Dirk Nowitzki capping with 2-point win with the game-winning layup that evened the series up. Dallas went on to win the series in 6 games. The first year of Miami Heat's super team ended in defeat, and arrogance just may have played a part. 15 of the last 16 teams to go up 2-0 in the finals have gone to win the series. The Heat just needed another stop or two to take 2-0 lead, but Wade added a little fuel to the fire in Nowitzki and the Mavs, who got their first and only championship in a year when most picked them to lose in the Western Conference semifinals. NBA champion come out of nowhere, but the Mavs were the closest team in recent history, being a complete surprise. Michael Jordan's flu game, 1997 Finals Game 5. Chicago Bulls and Utah Jazz tied 2-2. So sick and suffering from flu-like symptoms that at times he staggered, a dehydrated and exhausted Michael Jordan wills himself to 38 points against the Utah Jazz in a pivotal Game 5, adding to his legend as a clutch performer and a relentless competitor. By 1997, there weren't many ways for Michael Jordan to be considered an underdog, but playing through illness, food poisoning, or a sudden and severe virus had seized him between Game 4 and Game 5 in Salt Lake City. Utah did add a new chapter to his legend. Lacking energy, the Bulls' future Hall of Famer looked lost in the first quarter, then scored 17 points in the second. He struggled in the third, then flickered in the fourth to score 7 more points during a 10-0 run that erased Utah's 77-69 lead. His three-pointer in the final half minute gave Chicago a lead it did not lose, setting up the famous video clip of teammate Scottie Pippen helping his ragdoll pal off the floor. LeBron chased down Black, Kyrie game-winning shot. 2016 NBA Finals Game 7. Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors tied at 3-3. Rebounding a missed floater by Kyrie Irving with less than 2 minutes left, Golden State Andre Iguodala started the Warriors' fast break and was about to finish it. He took a bounce pass from Stephen Curry and went for a layup that would break 89-89 tie and ignite the Oracle Arena crowd. Except that LeBron James had other ideas. Chasing down Iguodala and smacking his attempt against the backboard on the right side of the rim to put the ball back in the Cleveland's hands. Then with just 69 seconds remaining, when the Cavaliers came out of a timeout, looking to get the ball into the hands of their point guard Kyrie Irving, they did just that. Using a pick and roll with J.R. Smith, the Golden State Stephen Curry switched defensively to Irving in place of Klay Thompson. With the shot clock ticking away, Irving, unable to find path past Curry, danced the ball, then stepped sideways just beyond the arc on the right wing. His 25-footer banged through with 53 seconds left, Cleveland clawing back from a 3-1 deficit, defeating a Golden State team with 73 winning record. Ray Allen late 3 turns tied for the Heat. 2013 NBA Finals Game 6. San Antonio Spurs led Miami Heat 3 games to 2. With the Heat down 3 and the shot clock off, LeBron James missed a 3-pointer to tie from the left wing. Bosh then out-jumped 2 Spurs to grab the offensive rebound. He quickly got the ball to Ray Allen, who was backpedaling to the right corner. Allen didn't hesitate and drained the game-tying 3-pointer with 5.2 seconds left on the clock. Miami went on to win Game 6 in overtime and then take Game 7 for its second straight championship. Jordan hits the shot for the sixth title. 1998 NBA Finals, Game 6. Chicago Bulls led Utah Jazz 3 games to 2. With the Jazz leading 86-85 with 18.9 seconds to play. Michael Jordan stole the ball from Karl Malone in the post. Jordan hit the dribble down court and uses a crossover dribble. Slightly shoved Byron Russell to nail a 20-foot jumper for an 87-86 lead with 5.2 seconds to play. That jumper ended up being the game winner as the Bulls clinched their third straight in what at the time was Jordan's final shot. One of the most iconic sequence and shot in the illustrious career of Jordan. Not even his stint with the Washington Wizards overshadowed those final seconds against the Jazz. More than just a shot that ended the dynasty in Chicago, it signaled the end of an era in the NBA. As we wrap up our journey through this astonishing NBA Finals moment, we've witnessed the sheer magic and unpredictability that makes the basketball the incredible sport we love. This moment reminds us why we can't take our eyes off the finals no matter what. Do you think we will see a special moment like this in this year's final? What are your favorite jaw-dropping NBA final moments? Share them in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe for more thrilling basketball content. Until next time.